Hello and welcome to the Nashville Daily Podcast. I'm Stuart Deming.
And I'm Aaron Pennington.
Metro Nashville reaches a new deal with NewsMeharry Medical College after an investigation showed Nashville was 6 months behind in paying rent for its hospital, Nashville General, in 2021.
Metro Council approved the beta testing of license plate readers in Nashville for special uses only. How long before those special uses are broadened?
Plus, you and your family may have a favorite holiday meal in Nashville, but what other delicious meals might be out there for your Christmas when you decide to ditch the cooking and let Nashville great restaurants take over?
We'll talk about all of this and more on Nashville Daily. Welcome to today's episode. A lot to talk about, especially holiday meals here in Nashville. Where are the places when you think about serving for such a large family that may be coming over? You may say, hey, let's just go get some good cooking in Nashville. Where are some of those places you want to go? We've got that list for you for Christmas Eve and Christmas, as well as a lot of city drama. Just, Nashville city drama. We've got that for you. But before we get to that, today's episode is sponsored by Think Nashville, Think Brad. If you are looking to buy or sell a home here in Nashville and you're thinking Nashville, think Brad. Brad Reynolds is a real estate agent here in Nashville who can help you get to those goals. You can call or text Brad at 615-856-3270, or you can reach out to him also at thinkbrad.com. He's got a YouTube channel at Think Brad where you can learn more about the market and other things happening in Nashville. So go check him out on there.
So there's a lot of controversy here in Nashville all the time.
All the time.
This is something I'm not surprised to see. I'm not in shock that this happened. And I figured at some point this would happen. And Metro Nashville was late on paying their bills to a landlord here in Nashville. This is coming from News Channel 5. Both Metro Nashville and NewsMeharry Medical College reached an agreement on the lease for Nashville General Hospital, the city's safety net medical center. Back in 2021, News Channel 5 investigates obtained emails showing it was 6 months behind paying its landlord, NewsMeharry Medical College. Under the new agreement, which lasts until 2027, Metro Nashville will pay what the officials called in a news release a fair market rent to NewsMeharry. This will start at $6.3 million this year and increase 2.5 each consecutive year.
2.5%.
Oh, 2.5%. That million would be insane. Each consecutive year. This is crazy that our city was late on paying its own bills, some of its own bills.
Yeah, if we had the money allocated, if we had the money allocated for it, why wouldn't we pay it? It's something, honestly, that we didn't get to last year to talking about and looking into. So previously, according to News Channel 5, the city was paying only the underlying bonds issued in 1995 and which were set to expire next year. So this agreement that goes through 2027 also settles all outstanding claims between the two parties. This agreement will not affect the city's funding of the Nashville General Hospital or the possibility for a new hospital building in the future after the expiration of the current lease. I think that's why the new lease agreement is so short.
Yeah,
like through 2027. And that's 5 years. It's not short, but in the grand scheme of things, it's pretty short because there could be the idea of this hospital. They don't want to get locked into a 10 or 20-year lease. Yeah, when something else could be on the horizon for them.
I just have to bring this up, and it's kind of an interesting topic. Nashville also failed to pay for the maintenance of the Titan Stadium, and that's why we are in the conversation we are now for the new Titan Stadium.
Yeah,
so this is a track record that the city of Nashville has had for multiple years.
Yeah,
I just want to bring that up. What are your thoughts on that, Aaron?
Well, it's just it's interesting to me. I haven't gone back to look at that News Channel 5 Investigates article that talks about Nashville being behind 6 months on the NewsMeharry's issue. I'm sure there was a lot. I'm sure it was fairly complex. I'm sure that there was a lot of back and forth, and they probably deferred payment until they needed to figure something out. But, that it looks bad on a city when that happens. It looks bad on a city when a city is not taking care of financially what it needs to take care of. Nashville already does not need to put itself in the hole even further than it is right now. And so I'm glad that they reached an agreement now through 2027, essentially 4 more years. And it'll be interesting to see what this means for the general hospital down the line. I'm sure we'll probably be hearing in the next 2 to 3 years.
They're going to be building a new one.
Yeah, because they would have to really get the ideas and the concepts out there within the next year or two,
Well,
and then start building in order for 2028 for that to be. If they're thinking about 2028 coming out of the gate with that new hospital,
Yeah,
they'd have to start pretty soon.
We did an episode. This had to be back in August of 2022.
Yeah,
we did an episode where they announced some development news happening over in Metro Center for the new Nashville General Hospital. So maybe that's why they weren't paying their rent. But it's irresponsible of the city to not be paying what's due to its landlords.
Yes. Some people may even consider what we're talking about next irresponsible of the city, specifically the city council. I know a lot of people have had mixed feelings on this one. According to News Channel 5, after months of debate, Metro Council voted to approve a pilot program for license plate readers in Nashville. Members voted 22 to 13 to 1.
One's at absentee, right?
Either abstention or absentee. Probably not absentee, but probably abstention.
Okay.
From it, which means they chose to just not vote in it at all. And so this is anytime you see a Metro Council vote that has a lot
like this, yeah.
This is fairly split for Metro Council. You'll know that there's a lot of people who probably disagreed with this, but ultimately it got voted in 22 to 13 to 1. So what is going to happen with this? So this technology, these license plate readers can detect license plate numbers connected to crimes, which in theory can help police capture criminals faster. The legislation launches a 6-month trial run of the LRP program. If it's deemed successful, which, we got to figure out what are the metrics that they're looking for, Metro Council can vote in another 6 months to make the program permanent. Chief John Drake even came to speak during the public hearing. He and others from the police department pointing to LPRs that have prevented crimes like the murders of Caitlin Kaufman and Vishal Patel. He said it's important technology. He said they're in Mount Juliet. They've helped Nashville solve crimes. They're deployed in Belmead. Dozens of crimes have already been solved thanks to this technology, and I'm excited that Nashville is hopefully ready to move forward. This is one of those interesting things where, the big grand scheme question of this is how much intervention are you willing to take in order for crimes to be solved? That's the big question that's being asked that I don't know if that kind of ethics talk happened in a Metro Council meeting.
Probably not.
And a lot of people have a lot of individual feelings about that. Some would say, let's do 100% police state so all crimes can be solved. Others are the total opposite. So there's always a balance. And so, the Metro Council spoke into what Nashville theoretically thinks. I guess probably over the next 6 months, we'll see what kind of feelings we have as they go up.
And if I remember correctly, the LPRs or license plate reader conversation was primarily in an area of South Nashville, like on Nolensville Pike. I can't remember the exact roads. We're going to try to find that information to figure out where they're going to be doing this beta test.
And I think those license plate readers, I can't remember if it was those. The funny thing is about the new Tennessee license plates.
Oh, yeah, it couldn't read.
Yes. I don't think these can read the Tennessee license plates.
Well,
at night?
They fixed all the technology.
They fixed it? Okay,
so the state
gotcha.
Fixed all that. So Mount Juliet has approved license plate readers. And what's really interesting is this is a statistic from News Channel 5. And it goes on to show this graph, a sampling of where suspects came from after LPR usage. And you can see this. So this is all taking place in Mount Juliet. You can see that less than 10% of the criminals are coming from Ashland City, a little less than 10% from Mount Juliet. Over 20% of criminals that are caught through LPRs are out of state.
Wow.
But 120.
Are you sure this is the percentage? 120% is a lot of people.
No, it doesn't. Maybe 120 people.
Probably, probably people.
Okay, yeah, residents of suspect. Okay, so 124 people came from Nashville that broke some type of law, or the Mount Juliet police were able to make a violation or a traffic stop because of this LPR. So there's a lot of interesting data about this.
The only thing the others who, according to News Channel 5, others said they didn't approve of the surveillance mechanism, particularly those represent the immigrant community, and so I think I guess they're saying that it might put them at risk for
deportation from ICE. That's what.
So and that's the thing that
ICE is not doing their job right now.
Well, and the thing that I really think about is and I talked about this in the tease is it has its its limitations of what it can be used for, but if those things are there, how long before it gets used for things that are not already defined in what they're supposed to be used for, and Nashvillians end up getting upset by it for things like that. Inevitably, that stuff usually ends up happening. And so it's that slope. It's like, how far are you willing for that slope to go?
Yeah, it's an interesting topic. Let us know in the comments below, what are your thoughts on license plate readers in Nashville?
There you go. All right, let's head over to Explorers Nashville tip of the day.
For Explorers Nashville tip of the day, it's a great day to head south of Nashville and visit the home of Travelers Rest. This was the home of John Overton, who was one of the first Supreme Court judges, or one of the leading judges for the state of Tennessee. I know the Supreme Court has a little interesting history here in the state, but it's a beautiful home. There's a museum on the property. You could also rent out this home for events, and I would highly recommend
weddings.
it. And weddings. It's incredible. We'll be featuring in some videos soon, so you can learn more from that time when we feature in the videos.
There you go. So go visit Travelers Rest in the tucked away Creve Hall neighborhood. It's a very, very quiet place, but a lot of cool things there. So go check out Travelers Rest. That is Explorers Nashville tip of the day.
Today's episode of Nashville Daily is in part brought to you by Blessed Day Coffee. I just got a fresh roast from them, and it's my favorite roast from Blessed Day Coffee. It's the Tennessee Sunrise Blonde Roast, and we have partnered with them to release this coffee, and it is amazing. It wakes me up almost every morning, if I can't wake up fully just from waking up. But you can order now at blesseddaycoffee.com. They also have free delivery for the Middle Tennessee area. You can use the code EXPLORE.
I think it's just the Nashville area.
Nashville area, yeah. Well, Hendersonville, Gallatin. Still Middle Tennessee. Yeah. But you can use the code EXPLORE20, that's XPLR20 at Blessed Day Coffee to take 20% off your online order today.
All right, so it is getting to be that time of the year. You may be having family coming over for the Christmas season and through pretty much the rest of the year. And, it's a lot to be cooking for a lot of people, especially a lot of people in Nashville moving to apartments now. So you might not have that big kitchen space to host, a good sized family. And so your option, or this may just be your tradition, to go out to eat Christmas Eve, Christmas Day. You don't want to bother with cooking a large meal to celebrate, but you still want to eat good. The good thing about Nashville is that's very, very easy to do. Today, we are going to talk about some of our favorite restaurants and their offerings on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. If you've been listening to the podcast for a while, you've heard us talk about food. You've probably heard us mention some of these places, but these are some of the staples of Nashville that always serve amazing food, really 365, but especially on the holidays. They really, really bring out some great stuff for everybody.
All right, so the first one that we're going to feature is located in the Gulch. It's going to be interesting if they relocate over the next couple years. I think they will, because where they are tucked into the Gulch, there's a lot of skyscrapers surrounding it, and you're like, is this a party foul type situation? I think it is, but we'll figure that out in a few years. But this is Adele's, and Adele's really brings out usually a really incredible buffet for all of their holidays, like Thanksgiving and Christmas. This year, they're doing a Christmas Eve special. It's from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. It is a buffet. Seating will stop. They'll stop seating at 7 p.m. So it is a buffet style. The price is $58.
Really
per
not
adult.
bad.
Not bad
Really
for all
not
you
bad.
can eat.
Yeah.
Per child, it's $20, which is a great price. So some of the things that are going to be on their buffet, they're going to have a kale salad, shaved cauliflower, fruit salad, mixed greens. They have a whole printer of seafood. They have cheese and meats. They have vegetables and sides. The one that's standing out to me is their Brussels sprouts with a maple vinaigrette. That sounds amazing. They also have a baked mac and cheese, which is it's a rare thing to have a baked mac and cheese here in Nashville. It's usually just the mac and cheese with the cheese on top.
Yeah.
Some of the entrees include roasted chicken, sliced beef roast, brown sugar
Filet
glazed ham
mignon carving station
with bourbon glaze.
Yeah. I
Yes,
mean, how incredible is
please.
that? On a buffet. This is not like, here, just get one of these.
Okay,
It's a
so
buffet.
for desserts, they have seasonal cookies. So it's not specialty cocktails; it's seasonal cookies. This time.
Nice.
Seasonal crumble, is that like that little like I'm thinking of like that crumble. It's like that Oreo type stuff. I think that's what that is.
Maybe. Yeah.
Seasonal pie.
Really don't know. I'd probably eat it
And
though.
Their premium cocktail is in a pear tree.
Okay.
They
Very
also
nice.
have a mocktail, which is Nog O'Clock Somewhere.
Nice. Very cool. That is very creative. And that is Adele's. Also on Christmas Eve, the 404.
I think they're owned by the same family of restaurants because
So
it's the
404 is
same-
also in the Gulch.
Yeah, and it's also the same exact layout for the website.
Is it the same menu?
Yeah, maybe 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. Seats will stop seating at 7 p.m. Same price, $58. So you're like, okay, this is owned by
I'm
the same
seeing
place.
some themes
All right,
here.
so you have your carving station. This looks great. You have a ham with a brown sugar glaze. You have a roasted New York strip with a creamy horseradish. You have a baked salmon with dill and cream. How you say that word? Fèche?
You got me. I have no idea.
Okay. You have a small whole smoked fried chicken with blue cheese ranch. Ooh. Bourbon smoked honey mustard. Ooh. Nashville hot aioli. That's amazing. You also have warm cornbread. For dessert, you have pies or eggnog.
There you go. And they also have
A signature cocktail. They have a peppermint white Russian and a bourbon eggnog, which I love.
I mean, they're good. Like, those are good drinks, but it's
love
like
bourbon in
we
my
got to find
eggnog.
another name for signature cocktails.
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments. What's another name for signature cocktails?
All right. So the next location is Church and Union. Let me give me a second. I did not have this website open. So
Church and Union is, if you don't know where it is, we'll give you a second because you might get the context clues for that. But this is a Christmas Eve dinner for Church and Union. And they have a prefix menu for it, $75 per person.
That's not bad.
$30 for children, 12 and under, 12 p.m. to 9 p.m. So a nice wide range and a nice late for kind of a Christmas Eve compared to like stopping at 7 or 8 or something like that.
All right, so we have their menu for their three-course meal. They have some shrimp. They have a beet salad for your first course. For your main course, this is what's standing out to me, a roasted winter squash. I love a good
Very
winter
nice.
squash.
Very nice.
For dessert, you have a few different options. You have an eggnog, you have gingerbread, and you have a hot chocolate.
Gingerbread spice cake.
That sounds
In a heartbeat, I would take
really
that
good.
one.
That sounds fantastic. All right, so I believe we are going now into Christmas Day, and there's a few favorites for Christmas Day. There's a new restaurant in downtown Nashville. Unfortunately, they don't have too much on their website, but this is One Kitchen located in the One Hotel in downtown Nashville. It says celebrate the holidays at One Kitchen with a prefix 3-course menu topped off with a seasonal cocktail. Just leaving it at
different, a little bit
yeah.
different than signature.
So what's interesting about them is they're having some local leg of lamb, shaved pear, and baby, is it fennel salad?
Fennel salad, something like
we
that.
had it the other day, just completely raw.
Oh, that's what we ate.
And it was amazing. It tasted like licorice. That's happening December 24th and 25th, 5 p.m. to 10 p.m.
We have a difference of opinion on what amazing is.
I enjoyed it. All right, so another restaurant that's coming in clutch, and they come in clutch. It seems like every single holiday they have a custom menu. This is Yolan, located in the Joseph Hotel. I have only heard amazing things about this restaurant. I cannot wait to try this. I really want to.
So just a limited time, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Christmas Day.
So it's a Christmas Day brunch.
Yes.
So keep that in mind. One thing that's standing out to me is one of their signature meals. It's a white truffle omelet. The price
That
of
sounds
that
fantastic.
omelet is $75.
Oh, that sounds less fantastic.
That may be the most expensive eggs you ever have in your life.
Yeah, is like ostrich egg or something. Like,
I don't know.
wow.
But then they have their regular like brunch menus and a few other Italian type food stuff.
It's probably not the probably the most expensive egg. Egg's probably not the expensive part.
All right.
Unfortunately.
The next one is the Marsh House, or just Marsh House. This is happening on Christmas Day. It looks like they're doing a 4-course prefix menu. So first course includes shrimp toast. This stands out to me. Venison poppers.
Whoa.
That sounds amazing.
That's nice.
Deviled eggs, which are some of my personal favorite. Let's see.
Ooh, they have a beef Wellington.
Ooh, yeah. Let's see what's on the second course. Turtle soup. Oh, I wish it was actually turtle.
It's not
amazing.
turtle?
No, it's not. It's a hard-boiled egg, fresh herbs, and sherry.
Maybe that comes
In a turtle?
With the turtle soup. I think it probably comes with the turtle soup.
Oh, well, so that's the description of the turtle soup. I don't know. I wish it came into a turtle soup. That's all I'm saying.
It came.
Third course, beef Wellington. They have a black cod. They have the butternut squash cavitella. I guess I'm messing up all the words.
Cavatelli.
And fourth course, let it snow. Wow.
So these are their desserts. I like their names. Let it snow.
Naughty
So
or nice?
peppermint ganache, dark chocolate mousse, white chocolate snow.
Snow?
And then a mint sorbet. Naughty or nice is spiced apples, honey ice cream, and then seasoned greetings, ginger cake, warm salted caramel, eggnog ice cream. That's the one I would
That
choose.
sounds remarkable. But the best restaurant that's coming in clutch from a price standpoint and also just a general overall meal standpoint. Let me see. It's not giving me the prices. Are you seeing the prices on this? I'm not. Okay.
No, but typically it's $30 or under.
It's $28.95.
Yeah,
I just
yeah,
had
yeah.
to scroll down on their website. This is Monell's, and they have 2 locations. They have the Manor and they have the Germantown location. Let's throw up their menu real quick.
That's Christmas Day. Let me go to Christmas Eve first.
Okay.
Christmas Eve is they have a country breakfast from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m.
Okay.
And a lunch from 1 to 3, and a Christmas Eve dinner from 5 to 8:30 at the Manor location only.
Okay.
Christmas Eve country breakfast midnight to 3 a.m. at Germantown.
They do that every year.
Yes.
They do that
Something
late
very different, but
which
I
is
absolutely
super
love
unique.
it.
Now let's talk about Christmas Day. We're going to throw up their menu because they don't have the Christmas Eve one. So breakfast, 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Skillet fried chicken, bacon, sausage, country ham, pancakes, fried apples, cheese grits, seasoned potatoes, scrambled eggs, biscuits and gravy, and their delicious cinnamon rolls. And then they have their
sounds really good
They have
right
their
now.
world famous lunch, their Christmas Day lunch, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Sliced slow roasted turkey with giblet gravy and cranberry sauce, sliced rib roast, glazed baked ham, cornbread dressing, roasted potatoes and carrots, corn pudding, green beans, asparagus casserole, yeast rolls, and this is interesting and it stands out to me the most,
What?
a hot chocolate lasagna.
How?
Tell me more, please.
That's
Is this like the movie Elf where he's eating maple syrup on the lasagna noodles or pasta noodles?
Yeah, that's going to be very interesting. My gut says that's the direction it's going.
I'm intrigued.
Or is it a hot chocolate?
Tiramisu.
Interesting.
Because I've been to some places where it typically it's like a dessert type meal. They call it a lasagna as well, but it's like a chocolate layer tiramisu type situation.
All right, Stuart, out of those choices, where are you going?
Monell's.
Yeah. It's an easy choice. I would say
I'm going at 6 a.m.
The midnight to 3 a.m. one is where I would go. 100%.
so late.
Less crowded. Less
Yeah.
crowded. That's the name of the game
But
here in Nashville.
I think I may go to Monell's super early, like the 7 a.m. Just wait.
I think you could get away with that too. Let us know what you're choosing in the comments if it's not Monell's, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for listening to Nashville Daily.
To learn more about today's episode, visit NashvilleDailyPodcast.com. And to stay connected, head to our Discord, and you can find the link at NashvilleDailyPodcast.com/connect. Nashville Daily is now offering tours. If you would like to take a tour of downtown Nashville, head to the link in the show notes or find out more details at NashvilleDailyPodcast.com.
Nashville Daily Podcast is an Explore.Nash production, copyright 2022.